Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to the Rye, or rather the Hastings first and then Rye series. Today is Sunday. It's about 12:30, 1:45 in the afternoon. It's a glorious day, and I'm standing outside Jemson's supermarkets because I thought, I'll grab a few cold drinks, budget friendly of course. Would you believe it? Highly unusual. They only trade Monday to Saturday, and they don't open on Sunday, as it explains here. They're supporters of the Keep Sunday special campaign, something you rarely, if ever, see these days. They're closed on Sunday, would you believe it? So I'll have to find a little corner shop. But anyway, we just had the breakfast in the previous video. It was very good, very pleasant. That building, by the way, dates to 1902. So now we're going to go further into Rye, find the cobbled streets, and delve a little bit more into the history of Rye. Let's take a look. Well, just following on from that last clip, very unusual to see a supermarket closed on a Sunday. Keep Sunday special campaign, something you certainly wouldn't see in London. Anyway, it's very hot, I'm very thirsty. I've just stopped at the elevated position where I had the Canoops iced chocolate earlier, delicious, for a cold drink. Elevated, most of Rye is elevated because several hundred years ago it succumbed to flooding, so they moved the town to a hilltop, which is where we are now, to avoid the flooding. So I'll have this drink and then we'll go further into Rye and explore more of the history, hopefully the cobbled streets and more oldie-worldy buildings. Let's take a look. Well, picking up from the point at which I finished the last walking through the historical town video, couple of videos before this, I thought we'd have a look at some fun facts. I mean, most people have heard of Rye, but what do we know about Rye? Let's have some fun facts. Number one, the name Rye is believed to come from a Saxon word from Ireland, and the town was once a natural harbour called the Rye Chamber, now a dry estuary. Number two, in the 13th century, Rye was a famous pirate port. Number three, by the 16th century, the silting of the harbour caused Rye's port status to decline, and the town shifted from the coast to its current hilltop location. Number four, the Mermaid Inn, a famously haunted pub on Mermaid Street, is a popular attraction. Number five, in the 18th century, Rye became a haven for smugglers, and its proximity to France made it a popular spot for both smuggling and the illegal owling trade. Not sure what the owling trade is, maybe someone can tell me. Number six, the Mermaid Inn is an historic, reportedly haunted building in Rye, East Sussex, with cellars dating to 1156, wow, that is old, and a main building rebuilt in 1420. It was once a smuggler's den, famously associated with the 18th century Hawkhurst gang, who used its many secret passages. Queen Elizabeth I also stayed in the inn in 1573, leading to the town being nicknamed Rye Royale. Sorry, I'm moving the camera a bit here. Lastly, today the inn offers 31 rooms, named after historical figures, and features a well-regarded restaurant. That's on Mermaid Street. I think we need to try and find that. So we need to walk down here and keep having a look and see what we can find. Let's take a look. Well, continuing, what a beautiful old pub, the Old Bell. The original sign on the doors, public bar and private bar. So just at the side of it here, a lovely little leaf-coloured seating area. Look at that. Let's continue walking down. I want to find Mermaid Street. I'm sure someone will be able to tell me. Coffee Kettle. Wow. Fish and chips, Marino's Fish Bar, Hoof, burgers and steaks. There's plenty of eateries here. Wow. Just surrounded in history. Ancient history. Wow. Well, certainly if you want a drink, plenty of watering holes here. The Standard Inn, Farmer Ale and Stout. Look at this lovely little room. Look at this here. Wow. Stunning. Swan Cottage. Just look at this. It's picture postcard perfect, isn't it? Lovely little windows. Just look at that. Looks like it's a private residence, the old house. It's lovely, isn't it? So I'm not sure what's down here, or whether we can find Mermaid Street. I wanted to find the Mermaid Inn, the haunted pub. Let's continue around this corner. I like this. License to Kale. Juice bar and kitchen. Perfect. Oh, I'm in the way here. I'll keep filming. See, get it raw on this channel. Ice cream window. I licked it, so it's mine. And as luck would have it, this is Mermaid Street, so I presume the Mermaid Path is up here. Let's take a look. Well, this is Mermaid Street, and it certainly is cobbled. Not easy to walk on, so I'm going to try and get on the path, but it's actually quite busy today. I'm on the street up there. So, let's see if I can get onto that path. So the Mermaid Inn, which is like dating back to the 1100s, or the cellars, is haunted. So perhaps we could sort of have a peek in there, see if we get any vibes, any haunted vibes. This is actually really tricky to walk on. Up quite a steep incline. We'll continue up here till we find the Mermaid Inn. And literally opposite the house with the secret garden. It's very difficult on the footing here. It's the Mermaid Inn. That looks like the entrance. There's still cars coming and going up there. Just look at that, how the building bows out. So, bar and restaurant open to non-residents. The Mermaid Inn, rebuilt in 1420. Well, it's practically brand new. Let's have a little wander in. I don't know if they'll let me film, but let's have a quick look. Do we get any haunted vibes? Ooh, ooh. Wow. Reception. Look at all the silverware there. Wow, just look at this. Wow, oh wow. So this is the hotel, 31 rooms I think. Little ingle nooks here, lovely fireplace. Absolutely beautiful. Look at the coat rack. Stunning. Is that Queen Elizabeth I or something? Not sure who he is. No spring till now, private residence only, so that's up to the room. God, I'd love to stay in a hotel like this. What's around here? Oh, a dining area. Oh, everybody's eating, I won't disturb them. Oh, look at that coffer. Is it a mule chest with the drawers underneath? A mule chest. Probably 17th century, something like that. This is all very original in here. Absolutely superb. Residents, restaurant guests only. What have we got in here? Wow, it just goes on and on and on. Wow. Stunning. Wow, this really has losing. Wow. Another bar over there. Wow, look at that for a fireplace. There's something else, isn't there? Look at that. Wow, look at that tiny little door right there. Fantastic. Thank you. Wow. This really is probably the oldest building I've been in for a long time. Thank you.
Okay. Alright.
Wow.
I'm going to bring this up.
Absolutely superb here. Wow. Lovely little area out here. Connie Pinwheel. Never above you, never below you, always beside you. It's so pretty. Wow. Absolutely fantastic. Wow, I thoroughly enjoyed that. Well, I don't think I got any vibes of haunted feelings, but I certainly had my fix of history. I mean, that really is 1100s, 1200s. I mean, that's a very, very old building there. Cellars dating back to 1100 and something, so wow. Absolutely beautiful. They'd say if you want to stay there, they've got 31 rooms. I don't know how much they are, but what a wonderful historic building. So up the top of Mermaid Street brings you to West Street. And then at the bottom of Mermaid Street. It's a sort of square here. You've got Strand House. This area is called the Strand. The old grain store. Not sure what that building is. The Ship Inn and the old Borough Arms up there. Again with rooms. There we go. What does that flag say? Strand Gate. Near this spot formerly stood the Strand Gate. This was part of the defences erected in 1329. This gate and the postern gate at the bottom of Conduit Hill were destroyed in the 18th century. The stone with the Borough of Arms carved on it in the wall above was over the centre arch. There we are. That's it there, that stone. So this is really lovely here. So we're going to go back up there. Probably start making my way towards the station. Really lovely. Just up there, will Washington take America or smugglers England first? I think that's the list of dates that smugglers tried to enter Rye, Dover, Beachy Head, Folkestone, the Dover Patrol, the Coast Blockade, HMS Enchantress, Ramillies and Hyperion. Wow. I'm just making my way back to Rye Station. Just thought I'd stop at this viewpoint for a cold drink, getting a nice breeze here in this elevated position. Absolutely fantastic. This lookout was given in 1935. There we are. Lovely little lookout. Sit here, have a look at the, looks like a bowling green down there, kiddies play area. Fantastic, and make my way down there, back towards the station. Absolutely wonderful. Really enjoyed this trip. What a lovely spot to stop and have a cold drink on a hot day like today. And just like that, I'm back at Rye Station, Rye train station in Rye. I'm here early because I was hoping I might be able to get an earlier train back from Hastings to London Charing Cross. But they want to charge more for that, so I've got the ticket. It's just after to pay more. I'm going to have to wait an hour and a half or something to get my train down into Hastings, then my connecting train from Hastings to London King's Cross, where I'll then have to change to get to London Bridge and then London Bridge to East Croydon. So a bit of a faff, but nonetheless, this is how Trainline do it. I think that, you know, they save a bit of money and they save you a little bit of money. So anybody, a thoroughly enjoyable trip. I hope you've all enjoyed watching the Hastings and Rye series as much as I have making it. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I really do appreciate it, and I really do appreciate your support. As always, it's been a pleasure making the series. It really has. I've been blessed with the weather again. It is clouding over there. There may be some rain, but well, we've come to the end of the series. Thanks everybody for watching my video. If you enjoy watching my videos, please remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for when I upload new videos. This pushes the video out to other people who might be interested in visiting Hastings and Rye, especially if the weather's like this. And also helps my channel grow. Many thanks everybody. See you guys on the next one. Bye bye.